everybody, welcome to the Hamakua Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany, and today we are baking bread. Low carb bread, keto bread. So we'll see how this turns out. Myself, I just steer away from carbohydrates entirely. I don't partake in breads, noodles, rice, any of that. That's just my personal preference for myself. But we're just gonna go ahead and give this a try because why not? Go ahead and start off by preheating your oven to 350. Then you're gonna go ahead and prepare your 9x13 baking tray with parchment paper. Then go ahead and grab a large bowl and add in 3 cups of almond flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and go ahead and mix these together. Then you're gonna go ahead and add in 1 large egg, half a cup of the milk of your choice. Almond milk is probably your best bet, but I didn't have any, so I'm using cow's milk. And 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Go ahead and stir these until it is a smooth consistency. And then set aside. Separate the yolks separate the yolks from 4 egg whites. In a medium bowl, beat the egg whites. In a medium bowl, go ahead and beat the egg whites with an electric mixer until it has soft peaks, which means it can pretty much stand on its own. Yes, I Googled that, so I knew what it meant. Then go ahead and mix the two together. Mix it slowly and carefully. The egg whites are going to lose a lot of the air and the fluffiness that's in it, but I guess that's what's gonna make it the fluffy focaccia bread is the egg whites. Put your batter in your baking tray and spread it out as evenly as you can. It doesn't need to go all the way to the edges. It's gonna expand when you bake it. Go ahead and drizzle your olive oil on top with some rosemary for flavor. According to the recipe, you can go ahead and add in some sun-dried tomatoes or salt flakes. You can pretty much put anything on top that you want. Go ahead and stick it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Or until you stick it with a toothpick and the toothpick comes out clean. All right, so we're just gonna let it cool down for a few minutes before we serve it up and give it a try. This is what it looks like. Kind of looks like bread. Kind of looks like bread. Pretty. It doesn't feel like bread, not at all. Best I can come up with is if you were expecting a consistency of cornbread and this were a low carb substitute, maybe you'd get away with it. But this does not resemble bread whatsoever. Let me go get a second opinion. You can do whatever piece you want.
That's interesting. You can taste the almonds in it. You can taste the almonds in it. Did you try it? Mm-hmm. Did you like it?
No.
It's not a bad flavor, but that texture is different. It reminds me of something, but I can't think of what.
I was thinking closer to cornbread.
Maybe that's it.
Israel said he might like it a little bit if it was sweet. Put a couple tablespoons of sugar in there.
I was thinking with cheese, like if you had, I heard you read out there when you're looking at recipes, something that had a lot of Parmesan.
Yeah.
Maybe that would do it. On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 4.
That's fair.
If it had more butter in it, maybe, and sugar.
Yeah, that might defeat the whole trying to have a healthy bread thing.
Right.
Well, that's gonna be a hard pass, you guys. There's absolutely no reason why you should make this recipe. None. When I was trying to do research for this video and figure out a good recipe to try, I was asked a couple of friends if they had any pro tips. And the only pro tip I got was, if you want carb-friendly bread, buy it at the store. Don't make it. She was right. This is a no-go, but hopefully we won't let it go to waste nonetheless. The only thing I can think of is if you were to treat it like a cornbread and put chunks of it on top of your chili, that might be okay. But like I said, I hope that we're not going to let this go to waste, but we will definitely not be making it again. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Hamakua Homestead. I'll see you again soon.